Hello, everyone. I'm the Idiotic Bardovican, and today we are reading a book from Morrowind. This one is called Galerion the Mystic by Asgrim Kolskreg. So let's get into it. During the early bloody years of the Second Era, Vanus Galerion was born under the name Trechetus, a serf on the estate of a minor nobleman, Lord Girnasse of Solikich-Onke. Trechetus's father and mother were common laborers, but his father had secretly, against the law of Lord Girnasse, taught himself and then Trechetus to read. Lord Girnasse had been advised that literate serfs were an abomination of nature and dangerous to themselves and their lords, and had closed all bookstalls within Solikich-Onke. All booksellers, poets, and teachers were forbidden, except within Girnasse's keep. Nevertheless, a small-scale smuggling operation kept a number of books and scrolls in circulation right under Girnasse's shadow. When Trechetus, I can't pronounce these names, was 8, the smugglers were found and imprisoned. Some said that Trechetus's mother, an ignorant and religious woman fearful of her husband, was the betrayer of the smugglers. But there were other rumors as well. The trial of the smugglers was non-existent, and the punishment swift. The body of Trechetus's father was kept hanging for weeks during the hottest summer Solikich-Onke had seen in centuries. 3 months later, Trechetus ran away from Lord Girnasse's estate. He made it as far as Eleanor, halfway across Somerset Isle. A band of troubadours found him nearly dead, curled up in a ditch by the side of the road. They nursed him to health and employed him as an errand boy in return for food and shelter. One of the troubadours and a soothsayer named Haliand began testing Trechetus's mind and found the boy, though shy, to be preternaturally intelligent. Blech. I'm not intelligent, I can't even say it. And sophisticated given his circumstances. Haliand recognized in the boy a commonality, for Haliand had been trained on the Isle of Artaeum as a mystic. When the troupe was performing in the village of Potenza, on the far eastern end of Somerset, Haliand took Trechetus, then a boy of 11, to the Isle of Artaeum. The magister of the isle, recognized potential in Trechetus and took him on as a pupil, giving him the name of Vanus Galerion. Vanus trained his mind on the Isle of Artaeum, as well as his body. Thus was the first Archmagister of the Mages Guild trained. From the Sigics of the Isle of Artaeum he received his training. From his childhood of wanton injustice he received his philosophy of sharing knowledge.